am Amunat Momasanakan. You can call him Situ or her now and call me Dibu. Today we are going to tell you about the sweet green milk, which is our invented product. Due to we got the dairy beverage as our topic. We have divided our presentation into 4 sections, which are ingredients, process, benefits, and package. In this modern day, the sleeping disorder has become a major common health problem, affecting all the generations. This may be because of stress, anxiety, and busy schedule, in which the lack of sufficient sleep could lead to the further health consequences. Therefore, by including the beneficial ingredient from lavender and blueberry into the milk, it will not only provide the consumer a good night's sleep, but it will also provide the extra beneficial such as anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and much more. Now, let's start with the lavender, one of our main ingredients. Lavender is a purple flowering plant which is categorized under the mint family. It grows in the form of a small shrub which can lead to 3 feet in height. It is famous for its sweet hollow scent, and it was considered as a holy herb at the very ancient times. The main active ingredients in lavender are 51% linalool. The linalool is a naturally occurring unique terpene alcohol that is commonly found in lavender in addition to other flowers and species. Due to the strong present scent, they are extracted for the properties of relaxation, stress relief, and inflammatory. It is found to have a calming effect on body and mind, like it is acting as a potent muscle relaxer and possible antidepressant and antipsychotic. It is also a critical component in the production of vitamin E. Next is the linoleic acetate, which is 35% in lavender. The linoleic acetate is naturally occurring phytochemical which found in the flowers, especially in lavender, since it is acetate ester of linalool, so it has the similar properties to linalool too. Linoleic acetate is also considered as a perfume and essence-based compound. It also has several therapeutic qualities, such as anti-inflammatory, antihypertensive, and analgesics. Next is the health benefits of lavender. The aroma of lavender helps to reduce blood pressure and heart rate. The essence also has positive effects on mood, which can reduce stress level. The aroma helps to improve sleep by relaxing the sleepless persons. Due to its anti-inflammatory properties, lavender can use to be lavender can be used to relieve asthma symptoms. The antioxidant activity of lavender can help in wound healing, and linalool and linoleic acetate of lavender are the inflammatory component that help to ease pain.
So moving forward, the second main ingredient is blueberry. It's like a kind of shrubs, like it will only grow like 4 to 13 inch in height, and it has like flowering plant which will produce blue or purple berries. And also like these blueberries are considered as super food because they are rich in nutrients and also sweet but low in calories. So another would be like the flavonoids. It's one of the compounds like that we use these compound for our milk because like of its property which we prefer. Like the flavonoids is kind of like polyphenol, which is a phenolic compound, and its chemical structure is an aromatic compound and contain at least 2 hydroxy group in one molecule, and it is also water soluble, and in the fruit it is in the form of glycosic compound. And another compound would be like acetylcynic. Well, this is also a kind of like flavonoids, which you might realize like this. The anthocyanin has the same skeleton structure of flavonoids, and like this acetylcynin has many health benefits, and this gives the blueberry its potential benefits, and also like due to its color, the blue, that's why blueberry has the dark blue color. And the health benefits of blueberry is, well, due to flavonoids, like it acts as an antioxidant, so it will prevent damage of brain tissues and also reverse memory loss. And heart health, due to its anti-inflammatory factors, it will prevent the inflammation of heart tissues like the atrium and ventricles, and also blood vessels. And cancer fighting, due to its factor against free radicals, it will prevent tissues. It will help to protect tissue cells and DNA from free radicals. And blood sugar regulations, due to its low index of glycemic index, it will prevent the sudden increase of blood sugar level. And also due to its probiotic factors, it will help provide gastrointestinal and digestive health. And the last one would be like due to its compounds, it will prevent bacteria from attaching the bladder walls and prevent bladder infections. And the last compound would be milk. Well, as you already know that milk is a nutritionist beverage due to its rich in nutrients and vitamins and minerals. But the exact composition would vary from each specific type of milk depending on the cow we get. But the majority would contain 88% of milk along with 4.75% of lactose and about 4% of fat and 3% of protein and 0.8% of minerals. Well, the majority of the minerals will be calcium, potassium, phosphorus, selenium, magnesium, and zinc, and the vitamins will be vitamins A, D, E, K with vitamin B complex. Well, proteins, like due to, as you already have learned from bio classes, the proteins, milk is rich in proteins, and the majority of them are like casein, which is about 70 to 80%, and whey proteins, which is about 20%, and fat. For fat, like milk has many types of fatty acid, but the fat which we are interested in is like conjugated linoleic acid and omega-3. Well, conjugated linoleic acid is a omega-6 fatty acid, which is also a kind of polyunsaturated fatty acid. It actually is polyunsaturated because it comes from plant, and it is because from the digestion of plants and the grasses, but due to from the bacteria in one of the first stomach of the cows, like cows or grass-eating animals, and they can be either cis or trans fat. Well, the benefits of the conjugated linoleic acid would be like how prevent cancer. Well, they would like these conjugated linoleic acid would prevent the growth of cancer cells or spreading of cancer cells, and also prevent blood vessels forming to new tumors. So they are trying to prevent the feeding of nutrient to these tumors, and so reducing or preventing cancer. Another would be help fight inflammation and boost immune system. Well, these conjugated will help and build infections and also inflammation, and also immune system deficiency like asthma and allergies. So it means that it will prevent asthma and allergies too. And also it will burn body fat and reduce weight because of these linoleic acid, they would inhibit the genes that would play as a role in fat burning and fat storage cells, and also they would speed up the fat burning process, and so it will reduces the fat in our body. And the second last would be the control of diabetes. Well, they would signal the body to release more insulin, and also the insulin response, and also the helps to control the blood sugar level. And the last one would be build and maintain strong bones. Well, this is the major factor of milk, you already know. This is because these conjugated linoleic acid would prevent the body from osteoporosis, which is a factor of breaking down the calcium in the bones, and also they would signal the body to absorb more calcium, and also helps to build the density of the bone. And another compound would be tryptophan, which is an essential amino acid, and this amino acid helps to produce serotonin, which is a brain chemical that helps to produce melatonin, and this melatonin is responsible for our body to have a good and deep sleep. And the benefits of the milk would be first of all, good complexion. Well, you might have heard before, in ancient times, people royal peoples would have bath with milk, because and also we in this modern time we also have soap milk soap. Well, because of this factor, it helps to give the body have a good complexion, so your body will have a soft and glowing skin. But this can be achieved by just only drinking milk too. And also muscle growth. Due to its rich in proteins, they would prevent the muscle from getting tired, and also recover muscles from loss of fluid, and also build more muscles. And the weight gain, as I have already told in the conjugated linoleic acid, and due to the conjugated linoleic acid, they would also prevent weight gain and help weight loss. And due to its vitamins and minerals, they would also provide and give us strong teeth and bones, and also prevent us from osteoporosis. And heartburn eliminator is due to the antioxidants, vitamin D and calcium, they would prevent the inflammation in the heart walls, and so preventing us from getting heartburn. And energy boost, because of due to its rich in vitamins and minerals, and also high energy source. So if you're tired, you can just recover easily just by drinking a glass of milk.
Okay, let's move to the process. First, we need the ingredient for part 1 is for the berry syrup. You need to prepare 1.5 cup of fresh berry. half cup of water, 1/3 cup of white bread and sugar, and part 2 is for the milk, 2 cups of milk, and 1/4 teaspoon of 1/4 teaspoon of dyed lavender flour. And equipment that we use is measuring cup, teaspoon, pot, spoons, blender, colander, and cups. And we go to the procedure. Part 1, we place the blueberry into a small saucepan and add half cup of water and sugar. Heat it over medium to high heat until the mixture comes to low boil and blueberry just begin to break apart. 2, you use the blender to blend it until it's smooth. But I recommend you to taste your blueberry first because sometimes your blueberry may have a little tart flavor that you can add some extra sugar. If it's very sweet, you can reduce the sugar that you're gonna add in this syrup. And part 2, you need to pour 2 cups of milk into the pot, and then put 1/4 teaspoon of dyed lavender flour, and use the low temperature to warm the milk, and then let it cool down. You mix the milk with your syrup, and then use cutter to filter out the lavender and blueberry residue from milk. Let's look at the slide. We show the benefit of our product. Since the milk is blended with lavender and blueberries, it means that all the health benefit of lavender, blueberry, and milk is mixed up and made into the product. So the health benefits of this milk are improve sleep, reduce stress and blood pressure, good gut health, promote brain and heart health, provides good skin complexion, provide anti-inflammatory, muscle growth, and energy booster. Okay, the last point is packaging. We have 5 reasons why we should the gas bottle. First is flavoring, nothing more and nothing less. It means the gas preserves the original flavor of the product. Nothing penalty can pass outside through the gas into the product, and nothing escape outside. The flavor and vitamin and the freshness is can keep it long time. And then for all your scent, design of the guide bottom converts car message and is the symbol of successful market leading or premium brand. And gas remains that because gas is a completely recyclable, you can reuse it time and time, and without losing the quality of the gas. That's technically perfect. Gas is suitable for all standard bottling process such as hot and cold filling, pasteurized, sterile, and aseptic bottling. And when you returnable gas bottle, you can clean 100% hygienically of the gas. And for your health, gas here is that not react with other substances that can save your body, and gas is in which means when the product comes to the gas and contact with the gas, the product will not change anymore. Thank you and patience.
Wow. Ready to sell. How much is the bottle? Can I order? Anyone would buy the product?
Yes.
What good?
เป็นชิมอิ่มแล้วค่ะ
How much? What would? This is just curious. But you should think now. How much you think? What your product similar
I think
to
we
like?
can serve it expensive. the packet and like
Depend on the volume. I would think of you when you go to the I think supermarket is like sakura flavor and milk นะเห็นไหมลูกที่มันเป็น lactose free milk แล้วก็มีเป็นแนว sakura flavor right all those level so I think that would be the trend apparently it tastes pretty good I almost finished it I don't know other people like it but one key thing that when we will discuss about it I think we add extra sugar as well นะ
I add sugar in the blueberry salad and
Oh,
mix the
the
blueberry
salad.
salad milk the milk the milk.
to claim something like healthy, I think in a way, for me to comment in a way like if we really want, I think this product is unique. Are there any product like this in the market? Yes. Not this combination. No. It's apparently it's purple. It's quite good combination. Anyway, the point is, look in terms of like we think about nutrition a bit. ใช่ไหมลูก sugar to have like how much per recommend like per day like what is your proportion serving size and stuff that would be the next it's not yet included in this whole class นะ as an unknown but I think you need to think ahead when you have products will be nutritional value whether or not it's like nice but healthy however a lot of sugar then might not be good now any question guys please everyone accept the product. Maybe ask about process, maybe. They tell a lot about we believe, right? A lot of function. Very nice picture. Oh, by the way, if you would like to ask to collect the slide and share so that everyone can see. Some of the discussion today might be a little bit in the exam. For example, I like the idea that they talk about conjugate linoleic acid. I think this group emphasized it very well. Okay.
I just want to know about the shelf life of your product. I mean, if you add like some composition in like blueberry or the lavender, so like there's a shelf life of the milk chain. Yes.
The shelf life. The question is, would you think the shelf life of the
The
milk
shelf
chain?
life of this product is 2 weeks because we use like pasteurized milk and the syrup that we do is we already boil it and add some sugar that reduce water activity.
Well, I'm not too sure whether because if you're gonna claim that sugar reduce water activity, it's gonna be like think about sweet condensed milk or yam, right? That's gonna be super sweet.
I do the way that we do the blueberry syrup is kind of like the how to produce the jam, but we make it like restrict more than the jam.
You make it from scratch?
Yes.
You buy fresh blueberry?
Yes.
Oh wow! Oh, I thought she got a syrup artificial, like
No, we
No.
do fresh blueberry and make it.
like that jam.
Yes.
Is that the picture you made?
Yes.
Oh, like a jam kind of. And then get the liquid stuff out. And then mix it in the milk. Let me ask you this guy, if there's someone taping me right now. They have a step, which is actually one thing that it would be great to know, but at least if you don't have it, think about it. Isn't it a pretty easy, good concept,ใช่ไหม? We have, you know, that raw milk, you come and say, if you think about it, it's like pasteurized, you mix the flavor ingredients. Perhaps you might need additional heat treatment, or in your case, not yet, because it's just a product prototype. But I think if you practically, let's say I want a UHT package, or then you might need to think about after you're mixing everything, perhaps additional or slighter lower heat treatment. And remember this is on your exam นะจ๊ะ you study with me นะจ๊ะ you're gonna do process for all the UHT meal and everything, all those it's gonna be. Or maybe I might take this example to ask you to write down process development. Standardization, right? One thing. Pasteurize, okay, that's important when you get a milk, but it depends. And then when you mix everything, you have the additional requirement of heat treatment. But again, it might be sufficient, like pasteurized level, so the flavor will not change. Because sometimes if you, let's say if this become more UHT or sterilization, it might change the flavor. Then you need to investigate that as well. Thank you, Miss. you get an additional bonus point นะ anyone จะถาม question ไหมไอคนที่เทปฉันอยู่เนี่ยไม่ได้คะแนนเพิ่มจะรับคะแนนนะคนเนี้ยพี่ทีเอมีไหมคะครูหรือครูถามไปหมดแล้วเลยถามไปหมดแล้ว We give them a little bit time เนาะ but other time let's try to see ถามไหมลูกตื่นเต้นไม่มีละโอเคเลย